Welcome back to Module 4, and in this module we're going to be talking about the lines of the bass clef. Let's go ahead and see what we got in store. So as always, you're already watching the video, which is the first thing here. Next thing is the activity, and the last thing is the assessment. Remember, those instructions are included on your webpage. Let's go ahead and get started with our lesson. So here we are with module number 4, and now you see a different symbol on my screen. And the symbol looks a little bit funny. Actually, if you turn it sideways, it almost looks like a weird sad face. What this is another symbol that we use to identify notes. Now, this is called the bass clef, B-A-S-S clef. Just like the treble clef, this one is called the bass clef. I'm just going to go ahead and make that really big so you can see. So let's go ahead and plug this into our staff and start identifying some notes. So here you see the musical staff and the bass clef, and I'm going to go ahead and put my bass clef within my staff. This is the way you will see it when you read music. So there it is. And now for this one, we're identifying our lines. So we have line 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just like the treble clef, each line is going to get a letter, like our spaces and our lines in the treble clef. So let's go ahead and start identifying those. Our first one is G. Our second one is B. Our next one is D. Next one is F. And our last one is A. Now, we can come up with many different ways to remember this. We have G, B, D, F, and A. Now we're going to use another little sentence to help us remember it. And it's super easy to remember. Good boys do fine always. This is the one we use. If you want to try to come up with your own, that would be awesome. Good boys do fine always is the one we use. So again, if you're trying to identify, let's say for example, line 3, good boys do D. If you're trying to identify line 5, good boys do fine always A. So if you just think of this sentence right here, it's going to be all the help that you need. So that's it for the lines. We'll go ahead and see you in the next one. So to quickly recap the bass clef lines, good boys do fine always. If you remember that little sentence, you'll never have a problem identifying your bass clef lines. So don't forget your activity and assessment followed. And once you finish everything, go ahead and move on to the final module, Module 5.